Hi guys, how we doing? Back to the old Dora railgun. Just leave that there like that. Happy days. Alright Joe, how's tricks pal, alright? What are you doing?
No, I thought I thought a piece fell off again, but it didn't. It's the non-glued parts.
So, got these bits to do, 16 of them. First of all, these delightful parts here. That we've got to go on to these delightful parts that we built last week. So, I guess we start by doing that. Good stuff. Just don't get them kiddies wet, eh? They'll be like gremlins. Right, so that's lot of bag C. This lot here is bag D. B. There's a whole load of plastic hurt there, that. And that's where all these parts are. So I need 4 for each frame, and then 16 in total. So that's a lot of bits. Alright, Paul. A little bit of flash on a couple of these. I'll just nip that off while I get a chance. I've got a little sticky out bit, so. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I don't want to lose anything or do anything wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. That's 1 frame's worth. Gonna be a wee while. I'll sit that there like that. I've got to go through all these. Cut every one of these off. Like I said before about the flash, these I've got a little tiny bit on them. So I'm just nipping them off at the same time. And we go again. 1, 2, 3. So on an engineering point of view, I have learned that these are part of the braking caliper system, which basically means it's going to be right underneath. It doesn't work and you're never going to see it. Because who wants to lift a 26 kilo model up to look underneath to see if the little braking calipers are there? But that's what this is for. And I'll put another pile there. There's another 4. And we go again. This is what's going to happen for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. So if you want to make yourself a cup of tea, you can. There's going to be no change for 10 minutes at least. But they're so fragile, I don't want to break them either. as you know what it's like when you're doing thin little parts. You're cutting them off. Apparently this is actually the worst bit, having to do all this bit. Once these are all done and the wheels are on, it actually gets easier apparently. So I hear. I think they tell fibs, but that's what I hear. And we've got 4 there. I really don't want to get muddled up here, so I've got 4 there, 4 there, 4 there. Luckily they're all the same part, so it's nice and easy. Just lots of sprues to cut off and do. That's the only difference. Could I have done this before I went live? Yes. Could have saved myself time, but then what's the point in doing it live? The idea of doing it live is you sit here from start to finish. Not a blue Peter, here's one I done earlier. So then if you do have a crazy notion to buy one of these, at least you can sit and watch the video and do the same as I'm doing and muddle on. Or you could skip a bit and go, look, he struggled there, and then know where not to struggle. Well, that's 4 lots of 6 out of the 16, so not too bad. Oh, you see there you go, you see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. There is one here that I've not even cut and it's broke. And there you go. So I'll need to fix that one. I'll put that one separate. Put that one on there. Because it's so tiny, you see. So that'll need fixing, that one. Be easy enough, it's just gluing it back on. I'll tell you what I'm surprised about, that they've not give you any spares on some of these tiny bits. I leave that there next to that, so I noticed that one. Yeah, there's absolutely no spares, even for the fragile bits. I've still not found that other little part, and I did hunt again. I don't think it's necessarily a piece I need. I think I can get away without it. So we shall see when the time comes. Right, Tim. Still got one vampire left. Right, you going to sit down?
No.
Yes, you are. You're not a fidget. $1.32, pal. Remember you were asking, or was you a bit under the influence when you were asking? I can't remember if he was or not, Paul. Can you? Sure, he was asking for the 132 vampire. He was contemplating the little 135th Dora railgun as well, if I remember rightly. It looked so cool in his man cave in that basement. Too pissed to remember, but yeah, I have it. I think it's still on the website, but yeah, I shall take it off the website for you. You'd need a new house. We have got next door, so just forget the B&B bit and just turn it into a hobby house. That'd be cool. Another one that's not right. Another one that's already broken. See, they're so brittle. They're so small, that's what it is. That one will need gluing as well. That's two. Two that are going to need gluing at the moment. Evening, Athol. How you doing, pal? Right. You see the two repair ones that I've got to repair. Obviously, I'm not going to do that on my live. I'll just do that. All it is gluing the end back on it. I'll do that another day. The good thing is I just go for all these sprues, and you see once all these sprues are done, and I've done them all. Evening, Scott. How you doing, pal? Right. Hey, come on. How's everybody's week been? Alright. Been cold here, but been alright apart from that. There's another one that's not right. See, you can feel it. I actually can feel it before I even go to cut it. So I know it's already broken. That's actually broken on the spruce, you know. That's not by me, I can feel it when I'm holding them. Yeah, we're getting there. Too many left. Joyce, what were you doing yesterday evening? Oh, just sitting there cutting hundreds of bits of plastic off a sprue. Just so you can mess about afterwards. Jim, you should have joined us last night. Fred will tell you the story. Yeah. Should have joined us last night. What did I? We'll tell you the story. And his kit size. Oh, right, yeah, Rich. Yeah, Rich is funny, man. He might come on here actually in a little while. I'm not sure. He's been on here before. Rich is Mr. Hobnob on TikTok. He's got some amount of kits, that's for sure. He goes to Telford, he's a good lad. Hey. We're getting there. I say that and then I keep picking up more spruce. Shocking. Do. Not bad feed. Had a challenging week, but hey, it's the weekend now. Oh, cool. My weekend's just about over. I'm back to my day job tomorrow, so this is always my last ditch attempt at getting something done. One, two, three, four. Lots of parts to this, man. As you can see, look at it all. It's mental. Whoever been watching, only 3 thumbs up. Cheers, Paul. All good fun, pal. I know what you're saying. A lot of people say about it, algorithms and all that. I'm not too bothered, really. But yes, it's nice if people do. They don't. So, Tim, Rich joined the Zoom chat, the Friday night model Zoom chat drinking session thingamajig that Paul runs, you know, the one that you're on as well, normally. So, you know, if anyone wants to join in on that Zoom, just send me a message, and on a Friday I'll send you a link and you can join in. It's a good laugh. That's how Rich joined yesterday, and he had a great laugh and a great time till about 1 AM, I think it was. Totally scale models. That's Steve, isn't it? How you doing, pal? Getting there nowhere slowly, Fred. Yes, mate. That's the one. No, I'm not doing too bad, actually, to be fair. But this is just one tiny bit of much more to do on these brake systems, so I still can't get over such a massive kit can be so tiny pieces. Hi Annette, how you doing, sweetie? Right. Just don't have too many plans for Saturday morning. Yeah. If you join the Friday night Zoom chat, definitely don't have any plans for the next day, because you will be feeling a bit rough. You will be tired, etc. I'm good, thanks, Annette. Yeah, as good as you can be, anyway. When you got a 1/35 Dora railgun sitting in front of you, and you feel like you're getting nowhere, even though you are. I'm intrigued by this kit, I must say. You are, so am I. Oh my gosh, the instructions, mate, are absolutely bizarre. They make no sense whatsoever, and are the least helpful instructions I've ever seen. And I've seen some pretty ropey instructions over the years, but these ones take the biscuit, for sure. It doesn't tell you if parts are to be glued or not. It doesn't tell you if it's supposed to be movable. It doesn't tell you absolutely anything. It's just an exploded view with arrows all over the place, and that's it. Real helpful. But it is what it is. Last one, and we can start putting them on wherever they go, apart from them 3 that were broken on the sprue. The only place I would have space to build that kit is at work, but I don't think my boss would be happy. Yeah. I'm alright here, but I will have to clear this bench at some point, because I'm going to need the full bench pretty much as I go along. But at the moment we're alright to my little tiny bit. I don't know how I'm going to get. I might have to turn this camera here when I'm pointing at. I might have to turn that long way down the bench so then you can see what I'm doing, but we'll cross that bridge when the time comes. You've been watching the last couple of weeks. Nightmare. All good fun though. Right, I'm going to move these out of the way a minute, just while I've got all this stuff here. I shall label that bag in a little while as a B. In fact, I'm going to do it now before I forget. And put a big B on it. Where's my pen gone? Here it is. And that's the bag for the B spruce. Let's stick it on the bag. I don't know what it is. Oh well, so we've got all my lovely little bits and bobs there. There they are. That's the little blighters. Massive, aren't they? Them little troublesome pieces go on this lovely little thing here. So, you know, no drama, you know. Anyway, so I've got to stick them on like that, basically. That one and that one. They're just double-sided, boom, 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 all the way up. But it doesn't tell you again if it's got to be glued or not. And I would imagine that they're going to be glued, because there's no way on this planet that is just going to sit on there and behave itself. Not a chance. So I'd imagine it's got to be glued on. They're going to have to be glued on. Trouble is, how do you get a bit of glue in there without sticking your finger to it? That's $1 million question, eh? And then does it go at an angle like that, or does it go straight, or I'm crying out loud, 1,000,001 questions. Right, so it goes straight up. So that makes it even more annoying, because it doesn't even follow the contours of the thing that I'm building. Oh my gosh. This is going to be like so annoying. It's unreal. You see all these little flappy bits? They're just getting in the way and all. Hot dowel stick. Yeah. I think it needs a hammer, mate. Stick a hammer on it, I think. Right, what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to soften that. A little drop on there to soften that. And then pop that little bugger on there. See what happens. Spin it to an upright position. And now my theory is, right, because I've glued that, I don't know if that's exactly where it needs to be. So my theory is here is to glue that on there like that, in that position, and you see if there's an issue with it. It can get knotted. No. If there's an issue with it, what I can do is put a bit of Tamiya glue back on it, and it will soften it and release it, and then I'll be able to put it in the exact position that it's supposed to be in nearer the time, because that's what Tamiya is good for doing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop them on in roughly where I think it's supposed to be, and then leave it at that. So I think this plan's going to work out alright. Wait. I think it's the only plan. But it'll work. It will work. I have confidence. Because that is the good thing with Tamiya glue. You can reactivate it and do stuff with it. So that's the good thing. And the other thing is, obviously, when you put the Tamiya glue on, it softens the plastic and it holds that there for me without me having to worry too much about dropping it. That's not straight, it's got to be straight-ish. Oh, we're nearly done one already. It'll take a wee while to do this lark, I know. But we'll get there. See, look, that holds that without me touching it. I don't drop it. There we go. So, obviously all this is moving parts as well, but, well, you can see that, but there is the two bits there in the upright position there. Do part of the calipers. There's one done. Only another 15 to go. Oh dear. There we go again. But I think we'll go with this way. It's working. I only found out recently you can make the Tamiya brush longer for when you're getting low. Yes, yes, they extend. It's amazing how many people that come into my shop, or into our shop, shall I say, and they don't realise that the Tamiya glue, you can get to the bottom of it with a brush by adjusting it. You got to watch you don't pull it too far, because then you pull it right out of the hole. But that didn't sound right. Oh my gosh. It's just as well that this video is marked like not for kids. That's all I can say. News to me. I usually shake it. Tim. I don't know now if Tim's taking a mick there or what. Do you know what I mean? Because Tim is a bit of a joker character, to be fair. I know him very well. I'm just not quite sure if he did know or not. Oh dear. Joe, you're just...
He's the worst.
Joe's the worst, yes, you're definitely right there. Joe's terrible. He'll blame the tenants, though.
I blame you.
Oh, that's harsh. I was innocent till I met you.
You were innocent then, I must.
You're all a bad influence. Just a good influence when it comes to the hobby.
Me? I just wanted to,
Carry on from the WhatsApp chat. Yeah. There we go. That was quicker. Now we've got this little plan in my head. That's that one done already. So we're getting a little quicker each time. Happy days. It's two. I've got loads to do right enough, but I'll say we can adjust it and sort it out after. I bet you I'll get all these bits moving and pivoting and everything else, and then it'll come to the kit and it'll be like, glue that there. Well, it won't say glue that there because it doesn't tell you anything, but I bet you none of it needs to move. I bet you it'll all be like sort of solid and glued into position, and I've wasted all that time messing about trying to get it all how I think it should be. And it'll turn out I didn't need to. I can see it happening. Like I say, all this is underneath. You're not even going to see it. But you've seen it. And the photographs, when I take them, will see it. And that's what we were talking about earlier, wasn't it?
Mm.
Well, you do all that work and then nobody can see it.
Mm.
But that's the principle.
Because we, thing that I'm working on right now, that's going to be the case.
Yeah.
Going to almost the whole shebang, but it's like built an engine. Can you see the engine?
I know people that build aircraft and won't paint the interior and won't do anything on the cockpit because you don't see it once it's built, because they hang it up or whatever. I get it, but sometimes I think to myself, why? Because obviously you paid that money for that kit, to build that kit,
Just to throw it aside.
to not bother with it. Kind of pointless.
We all know it's there.
Oh my gosh, that bit's just fell off. I need to glue that one back on. We will all know it's there. Yeah, this is it. That's why I do it. When I done that Wellington bomber years ago, I mean, you'll probably remember that one, Annette. It was that 172nd, sorry, the 172nd Lancaster, wasn't it? And I done it in there with the big head photo etch set and all that malarkey. I mean, that was a lovely new tool and everything. There was no reason for me to do all that. You couldn't see any of it, but like you say, we know it was there. Right, we're getting there now. We're going on. We're cooking on gas now. They say. I'll do one of these awkward ones with 3 pivots. I tell you the hardest bit, right? It's all right leaving all this out like this. The hardest bit is not knocking any of this when the shop's open during the day. Not accidentally damaging it or losing a bit or anything like that. That's the only awkward bit at the minute. So once it all goes onto these rail track bits, I'll be more than happy. Evening, Stuart. Been lurking. Better you than me with these complicatedness. Oh, it'll be fine. You stick to your film stuff, pal, your film fangs, it's always good. I like to know it's all painted up and weathered, even if I can't see it too. Yeah, I remember that kit. Yeah, I remember it well. The Hellcat, did you ever, I think you saw the Hellcat as well, Annette, didn't you? I think you did as well, Apple. Do you remember that? When I was flipping with a ring spanner and a hammer, live like that, whacking the to get the radial engine together, because it's that close and tight and difficult, because it's such a good over-engineered awesome piece of kit. I remember that well. That was funny, but everyone was laughing, no way. And then when I done the Wessex helicopter, the Westland helicopter, the blue one, and I melted the rotor blades with a heat gun to get them to sag, and everyone was like, ooh. before when I had them on the 4 tomato pots with them, and I was heating it up until it started to sag and then stopped. I remember that well. It's some great moments on YouTube. It's been some fun times experimenting and trying different things. That's what it's all about, having a bit of fun as well. There's one done with that's one of the ones with the extra fluffy bits that annoyed me hell. See, the thing is, no one's done this particular kit like this on YouTube, so my theory is, you see if any of this is not supposed to be movable and it turns out that I've just got to glue it in straight, at least someone will see that and go, right, he's saying that it goes here, blah blah blah, and it doesn't need to be moving, it can be glued straight, and that will help somebody for sure, because the instructions certainly won't help anybody. That much I know. Gave me no clues. What's that? I've been cleaning Airfix out in a Beauforts, and I'm like, I wouldn't believe laughing at that. I'm going to start an I-400 Japanese sub and a 48 Syrian float plane, which they carry, but not until tomorrow. Cool. That's mad.
Yeah, like.
Well, as modelers, we try all kinds of tricks to achieve what we want. Yep, that is true enough. Our fault.
Yeah. Like this.
And when you find something that works really well and it helps and it's sorted and you're like, yes, that worked really well, then you know. All those little frame things look like mini TIE fighters. Yeah, they feel like mini TIE fighters too, Stuart. Trust me. They're annoying. Yeah, so what was I going to say there? Yeah, little tricks. So like when I done the Ayashima not long ago, the Ayashima Night Rider car, I'm sure I done the tinted windows on the roof. And what I done was I dipped the clear part in the aqua gloss and then sprayed the black framing, and then I sprayed it with a clear black. I'm sure that created a see-through black tinted window on the roof of the Night Rider, and that was a trial and error. I'd never done it before, and no one knew if it was even going to work. But we done it on live on YouTube, and it worked. So you know, you got to have these bits of fun and try things, otherwise it'll be boring.
Yeah, like what I did with this.
Oh, nearly dropped one there. I just spotted one there. Nearly a carpet monster job. They're delicate, yeah, just a tadpole. There's a lot more to do to these as well. You want to see what I've got to do to them yet. Yeah. Fiddly and delicate, to say the least. And they all move pretty much. There's a lot more to put on them. They're kind of annoying. Next one. The most annoying bit about it is there's that many of them. Oh my gosh. The only thing I'm proud of is I've not used a magnifying glass. For more hints, tints, banter and beer, come and join us on a Friday night at 8. Yeah, definitely. Friday nights, 8 o'clock. Zoom chat. Get hammered, talk about models. Take the mic. Careful, carpet monsters waiting with wings. Yeah, he's already got a bit. I'm hoping that I'm going to get away with doing it without it, because I can't find it, and I've looked twice. like proper hunted.
You know what's going to happen? You're going to be doing a completely different model. You're going to drop and you're going to find it.
So I'm hoping when I join these frames together and stuff that I can get away with not having that part. With a bit of luck. If it's a 20 quid kit, well, I just got another kit for it. But it's not a 20 quid kit. So I still can't believe they've not give you spares for any of these tiny bits. I mean, what do they build these things in? Incubators. One of them ones you get in the hospital where you put your gloves on and put it through the bars. Through the bars, into the tub. Yep. Oh, the joys, eh? I'd have lost most of them small bits you're gluing. As, mate, you want to see these sprues, it's unbelievable how some of them are. There is some, for such a huge gun, I mean we're talking 2 meters, for such tiny little bits to be used. It's like, no way. And the best bit is I have to watch what I'm doing because Alistair, my pal, who you've seen, Stuart, you've met him I think, we go to the shows together and all that. He normally watches my lives on his big screen TV. So he can't comment, but he's watching in the background all the time. So when I'm gluing stuff like this and doing it, he makes a comment afterwards. Because he said to me, did you find that piece? And I'm like, ah. And I realised he's been watching on the big screen. I tell you what as well, oh no, I can't see it now. How come you're opening and closing the jar each time? Oh, what, on the glue? I'm just popping the lid on. I'm not undoing it and tightening it up. I'm just dropping the lid down on it.
Source of evaporation.
All I'm doing is popping the lid down. I'm not actually tightening it up, Stuart. There you go. That one. There we go again. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm going to be sick of these little things by the time they're done. I'll be glad when they're on the actual bigger bit. I've been to Specsavers today and it cost me 350 quid. I'd go back, mate. You might need a stronger pair. Sorry, pal. Oh dear. You know what I'm like. Should have gone to Specsavers. But at least you got onto the right kind of model channel. You imagine if you'd not been to Specsavers and clicked model channel. You could have been on all sorts. Oh dear. Stuart, he's used to me. I love him to bits. He's a great guy.
At least he's got an excuse when the missus comes walking in. Oh, I'm trying to find a model channel.
Well, at least this technique's working anyway. Not a problem, Fred. You can't see. Oh. Well, all I can say to everyone is, if I can do this with the one eye, I'm sure you lot could as well. There we go. Oh. I've got an eye test due at Specsavers. I'm avoiding it because it always liberates me a 300 quid or more. Yeah! Glad you had a chuckle, mate. Yeah, good fun, pal. You know I'm like.
Should move to Scotland.
I was due an eye test about obviously, you know, with what happened with my eye and whatnot. I mean, I'm supposed to go every year, but obviously with my work and everything, I just don't get time. Because it's going to be, you know, I'd have to have a day off work to go to there. Then I've got to have a day off work to get the glasses for the fitting. And then I've got to have a day off work for the actual glasses to pick them up, you know. And it's just like, really? So I haven't been for about 4 years. I should really, but, you know. But like you said, Annette, then suddenly I've got to have reading ones and walking ones. And then the money just starts going up and up and up. And before you know it, you know, it's costing you an absolute arm and a leg. Last time it cost me a fortune.
Don't you qualify for free?
No. No. It cost me a fortune years ago, and it cost me a fortune the next time I go again. And then my walking glasses, I call them, my normal ones, the ones that I've got on now, they broke. So I took my reading glasses ones apart and put the lenses in them. So now I've got no reading ones, but I've got my walking ones that work. And the walking ones are the ones I need, really. There we go. 54 minutes past. I tell you what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 16. Not bad. That's a third of buying a Dora. I had 1, 2 and got it free as I'm diabetic. In fact, the bill was double until I had all 2 of the one stuff off here, plus I need eye move. Yeah. Well, in it, the eyes are the most important external organ humans have. It's important to keep an eye on. Oh yes. Oh. 55 minutes past. At least this one done, at least, hopefully. Yeah, that's the trouble. It's having the money, isn't it? It's not cheap. I think it's bad, really, though, because really, your eyes, your hearing, your dentist should all be free, innit? Because you see, if you haven't got it, you're going to cost the government a lot more money not having it. than you are having it, if you know what I'm saying. Because if you can't see or hear, it's going to cost them a lot more than if you can hear and see. So really it should all be free this day and age. We'll get a sarcophagus to repair us. See, Stuart, I know some big words. I like Stargate. I'm a big Stargate fan back in the day. So putting you in that wooden thing and getting you to bring you back to life and get you all in fixed. What an awesome bit of kit. Well, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've done over half of them. So happy days. I've got 3 that are broken there down here. You can't see it, but it's just sort of just on the desk there. So I'll need to get them fixed, put the little eyes back on the end there, and then that eventually will be all these done. And then we go on to the fun bit of trying to bond it all together and do all that shenanigans. And then once that's done, it gets even worse. That's it then, yeah. And then we'll start getting into some more fun sort of stuff. So a couple more weeks of messing about with this lark, and then we should be on to the good bits where we look like we're actually making an effort. Right, happy days. Well, I'll leave that all there like that, and then next week it's all there still, and we'll be good. That's 59 minutes past, so my mate just paid to go private. Woofed, £5 grand. I want bionic eyes for that. Steve Austin. That'll be me. That's what I want, one of them digital eyes, you know, pop this one out and put a digital one in so I can zoom in. That'll be great for model building, eh? No one would ever, you know, just like, that'd be cool. Cataract ops, yeah, I had to have that. When I cut my eye in half, it went white straight away, cataract, to protect it. So I had to have 2 operations to have that sorted as well. You know what I mean? But I'd love one of them robotic zooming in ones. You know what I mean? Yeah, bionic eyes. Then I can see the missus from miles away. You know. Oh, she's coming. Hide. Yeah. Oh dear.
How's she not killed you yet?
She's not killed me yet because I'm hardly ever in the house to kill me. Right. Happy days. Is that you locked up?
Yeah.
Right.
Just went on you.
Yeah. Well. Right, guys. Oh, thanks very much for popping by. The thumbs up, the likes, and all that carry on. And I'll tell the missus, oh, nothing new there, grass bag. 60 this year due to chemotherapy and cancer 10 years earlier. I've done when I was 30, yeah. Not good. A pal of mine said something about a sausage not quite working right after he had all that lark, but I won't go into that, Stuart, eh? Not you, it wasn't, but somebody else told me yesterday. Anyway. Oh, gee.
Right, do you need to in the bathroom? You need to in.
Well, no idea yet,
Okay.
mate. So that'll do for now. Thanks for watching, and thumbs ups and likes and all the chit chat. I love the chit chat. Always good when someone's chatting away. Gives me someone to yap away to. Otherwise I have to talk to the minion. I mean.
No, next week. I quit.
He says he quits, but you know.
I'll be back on Saturday though.
Oh. do you know what, Joe? To be fair with you, yeah, it's a pain in the backside and whatnot, but at the end of the day, I like the model building, so you know it's a challenge. End of the day, and that's what it is. So happy days. You know, I like a challenge. We'll figure it out. We'll get it through it and get it done. Yeah. So take care, guys. You're an inspiration. Mate. Cheers, buddy. All good fun, eh? Listen, take care. You know where I am if you need me during the week or whatever. If I'm working, I'll get back to you when I can. And I'll catch you all next week, 6 o'clock again. And we'll carry on with this mind-numbing habit of ours with a clue. So take care, everyone, yeah, and I'll see you next week. One of these buttons again. That's it. Right, bye for now.